have a black light in my hand, and we're going to test it together and see if it glows. I don't know. Let's see. Well, it's that time of the week again. We are here at the shop. We are going to be selecting items for our next Whatnot sale, which is Wednesday. That is August 10th, I believe. I will put the date up here in case I'm wrong. It is a Wednesday sale. Our Wednesday sales are at 4 p.m. Eastern. And I've got to pick some items for this sale. Our next sale is Saturday, August 12th at 6 p.m. Eastern. We're not doing a Sunday sale this next weekend. We're doing a Saturday sale. So I've been putting stuff aside for that. I'm going to continue to put stuff aside for that while we're picking stuff for Wednesday. And we're going to feed two birds with one scone. See, that's the new saying I hear. And we're gonna take care of Whatnot in this video. So we're gonna head into the shop. Shelby has been very busy processing. Andrew said she was in yesterday and she filled up my tables. So I'm excited to see what she processed. So let's hit it. Here we go. All right, so here is what we are working with. Here are some of the items that Shelby processed for us. Looks like she got to the Lemoyne stuff. Our recent Goodwill trips. Got our Owl Salt and Pepper shakers. This Mountain Meadows pottery. I learned that just the other day. Now I know what MMP stands for. This and oh my gosh, weren't these exciting? Goodness. I gotta measure these though, because a lot of the comps I was finding were for 6-inch plates, and I don't think that's 6 inches. I think that's maybe 4. I don't see it. Oh wait, there it is. Yeah, that's like maybe, yeah, 4 inches. Okay. So I could not find comps for 4-inch plates. Very interesting. I'm curious what the 4-inch, but goodness, that was really exciting to look up comps for those. I thought nothing of it. I could not find any comps on eBay, and I'm like, I'll just take a shot on them, you know. And I'm so glad I did, because when I started looking up comps on these Poodle Mania things, oh my gosh, if you ever come across these, you best be picking them up. Let me tell you. Okay, so let's go grab a cart out of the back and we will start pulling items for the Wednesday sale. I can already tell by what we have here that we're not going to have enough to stock the sale, but this is a good start. Also, did you notice? Dad came in and got rid of that snowblower. The snowblower is gone! And then he's going to get rid of this. He also knew what it was. I guess it's a grain scale. He's like, oh yeah, that's a grain scale. We used to have one at Agway. And I'm like, a what? It's a grain scale. He thinks we'd have better luck selling it in the booth or at our future store. But I just want it out of here. I have no use for that. And a scuba tank. I have no use for a scuba tank. Get rid of that as well. But that was exciting for the snowblower to be gone. So here was the remnant of last Wednesday's sale. I did not actually get to listing these two. So we'll leave those on the cart. I'll start with those items this week. And we'll go from there. Wheel this up to the front. Someone had suggested this is a Bill Campbell marking. One of the newer markings. 2018 Bill Campbell. That's exciting. That may be why I was attracted to it. It's a Bill Campbell piece. We'll come back to this. Let's go out to the floor first, and we'll move back here and see what we can find. I just realized when I put my hand down on that there is a sharp spot. Also, we're going to be serenaded by somebody's car alarm for a minute. Oh, there it goes. Okay. All right, let's pull this into the Wednesday sale. That was from Lemoyne. I think I'm going to move this enamel and copper over into the Saturday sale, which if if I get to it, I'm going to start photographing. I'm looking over here. I just happen to have some glowy stuff. So maybe I'll incorporate the rest of my glowy stuff into this sale and call it my mostly glowy sale. Oh, that's broken. Oh man, because I realized it's a Fitz and Floyd piece. I just realized I'm like, oh, it's got its ears. But no. Part of the bundle is missing. This was all in a baggie. So really when pieces are like this or in a baggie and they get all jumbled around, usually a few end up as casualties. This is a cat, obviously. We need to start setting stuff aside for cat sales. Like this. This would be a cat sale. And this would be cat sale. There we go. Cat sale. We'll put Pluto Wednesday. Made in Poland box. There's actually two of these. There's the square one, and then over here is a rectangular box. Those were fun to find. Both are made in Poland. A little bit different design, so I'll probably end up selling those separately. Picked this up for a Lucite sale, so I'm going to set this down here. I'm going to start building up a Lucite sale because I've said I want to do a Lucite sale, and then I'm also going to put the cats on the second row because I need to start putting stuff aside for the cat sale on August 25th. That's going to be Saturday. This will be Wednesday. A little Bill Campbell in that sale. I just picked up the cat by the sink again and it is covered in salt crystals. That is so crazy. What about this guy? No. I think I showed you guys the other day when I washed this out. I like rinsed it. I washed it out. I turned it upside down for it to, to dry. And now he's covered in salt crystals. Again. I think I'm just going to wipe him down this time. Alright, so I just found this tumble up, which you may remember. And then this was already on here. This, I don't think it's just a stamp. I'm not going to be able to figure that out, but I really loved the glaze on that. This bottle, I wish the topper fit better in that. I'm almost wondering if it got mixed up. I bought two. I had two bottles. Oh wait, maybe. That fits a little better at that angle. I have two of these, so I have to locate the other one. I don't know where it ended up. We're making progress. Satin Bell. Oh, this is one. I didn't even realize when I bought this that it had a date on it. 1980. That glows though. Put that with our glowy stuff. Alright, well I've got some stuff processed and I wanted to give you a peek before I continue going through boxes. I have these, I think these are bookends. I think that's what they're intended for. They're geodes. They're kind of pretty. I think these are the ones that are dyed though. I don't think they're like naturally blue. I don't know anything about them, but I'm pretty sure that the colored ones like this are not natural. I could be wrong. You guys can let me know in the comments. We have coasters. I guess today I'm kind of in a blue mood because I seem to be picking blue things. There's a few other things sprinkled in, but I found this vase, which was Casafina, hand painted in Portugal. I remember the day walking into Goodwill and that was the first thing I found. It was so exciting. I knew that was going to be a good day. And then this. I remember the reason this hasn't been listed is because it was just so hard to photograph. But I think for a whatnot sale, it's perfect because I can hold it up. I can show you guys. I don't really need to photograph. Well, I do for the preloads, but when it comes time for the sale, I could just be like, hey, this is what it looks like. And it has a little hangy thing. So I imagine it's for like a child's nursery or something. Is there anything I'm missing? This. Cape May. You saw those, you saw that, you saw everything else. So I'm just digging through boxes. This down here was my last Cape May. This was Black Rose. A very recent trip to Black Rose. So, there's that swan. I might as well move this along. It's broken. Oh, the mail just got delivered. I should go check and make sure they didn't leave any packages. They've been leaving packages on top of our mailbox, which is partly why we've been trying to get a P.O. box so bad. Still don't know where that's at. They did find a lock, but then they installed it backwards, or upside down, I should say. So the lock was upside down and it was missing a screw. That was the last I knew about the P.O. box, but yeah, they've been leaving our packages out in front of the shop. I don't know how many have been stolen. All right, well, there were no packages out there, thank goodness. All right, so there's an empty water bottle. I'm gonna put this over here. So we're getting there. Little blue hen on a nest. Okay, well, I'm taking a break from unboxing. I think I'm going to include one of these cups and saucers. These are Dalton, if I recall. Are they? Dresden. Dresden semi-porcelain. Anyway, I think those are pretty old. Stick those over here on the cart. There we go. I actually forgot that I had these stashed in another box, so we're going to include these as well. I had this at my old house. This was above one of my doorways because we had really big doorways with transoms, and so that owl came from above one of my doorways at our old house. And I think this guy might be Blanco. I don't know for certain. That's like a little mini vase. And then an Italian pitcher made in Italy. There you go, 3 more items just like that. That was exciting. Let's grab this. And I was looking over here. Might as well do a pair of these mini candle stick holders. We have 2 trinket boxes. I think I'm going to do what I've been doing, and that's holding a few pieces back for eBay, putting a few pieces on for Whatnot, and kind of sprinkling it between the 2. That's the bottle I was talking about. I'll probably sell those as a pair, since it's a pair of vanity bottles. So I'm going to carry that over to the cart. I don't know, they're still wobbly. That's so weird. I don't know. There's wobbly lids, I guess. All right, I'm going to wheel this stuff into the back. I'm going to photograph it, and I'm going to see how many more items I need. I really have a lot that I want to accomplish today, so I don't want to spend too much time processing and going through stuff. So let's see where this gets us. So I'm photographing this plate, and I just realized there is a signature on here. Looks like Neil Patterson. Huh. All right, there it is. It's not a crack, is it? I don't think so. I think that's just a crazing line or a crack in the glaze. Very coldish, but I bet it weighs a ton because it is heavy. Almost 2 pounds. I was getting ready to photograph her and realized she's all fuzzy with dirt. She looks so much better now that she's all cleaned up. Super cute. Alright, that's my last item actually. So that little box there to photograph. But other than that, everything's photographed. So I think that puts me almost at 30 items. I'm at like 28 or 29. So that's pretty darn close. I think I'm going to call this my mostly blue sale. And then I'm going to look on my shelves over here. And I'm going to find some more blue stuff. Because if we're going to call it the mostly blue sale, we need some more blue stuff. I noticed I have a trinket box in here that's mostly blue. I don't know what I'm marking this, but it's a mostly blue trinket box. I see the frog. Thinking about the frog. I sold a frog in the last sale. Do I want to sell another one? I don't know if I do yet. I have to think about it. The rice pattern bowls. I was trying to do the sold video for this the other day. I was trying to send Brandon the solds. And I'm like, oh wait, those haven't sold yet because they're not even listed yet. So these might be worth moving on in our mostly blue sale. Rice pattern. I think this one in particular I was kind of excited about just because it's different than the others. One's Takahashi. All right, the last and final step in preparing for this sale was setting up the thumbnail. Here we are. I really wanted to incorporate the moon, but I was afraid that if I tried to balance it in any way, shape, or form, the whole thing would come crashing down. So the moon did not make it into the thumbnail, but a lot of other things did. Usually my thumbnails don't include everything, but I try to put the highlights in there, so we're good with that. Obviously I don't have all my items. I think as I'm preparing for my Saturday sale, I can sneak a few more in there because that's what we're going to do next. We're going to go grab everything for Saturday. I'm going to bring that back. I'm going to photograph those things. All right, so I have an empty cart. So we're going to wheel it this way and out to the main floor. All right. So let's see what we have that glows here. I knew that was gonna glow. That glows. The birdie doesn't. The bell. I do have the kaleidoscope back on here. That never got paid for. Here's the house lamp. So that just needs rewired by somebody who knows what they're doing. The cloth cord is really frayed. I might even snip it before I sell it. Just so nobody tries to plug it in. Okay, so I want to address the shelves here before I go digging through boxes. I was thinking this gorgeous specimen, hand painted Nippon, that would probably look best in the black box. Yes, it does. This, which someone had suggested this might be early Fenton. I mean, I just assumed it was a small little Victorian vase. Alright, so I started digging through the tote here. I pulled out the little mini vase. You can see I was getting some denture tablets out. First of all, this one had real hard water stains, and then the little guy did too. So I'm soaking those with denture tablets to get rid of the hard water stains, but I have a black light in my hand. And we're going to test it together and see if it glows. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, yes! Oh my gosh, look at how cool that looks. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. That is so cool. I had this suspicion. I suspected it might. And it does. And that is so cool. That is so cool. Okay. So you can see the edge is just like slightly green. And when I bought it, I was like, oh, I bet you that glows. And it glows. Here are the custard glass. These are my key. These we should include because they glow. This is a child's set, I believe. Those are just the 3. Oh wait, no, here's some more. Alright, so it's just 1 cup, 3 saucers, and a few plates. I'll just list those as a lot. They glow. I'll show you. Maybe, here we go. You can see those are glowy too. Let me see. What else do we have? I mean, I know we've got a lot. We didn't have any paper, so they wrapped it all in donated towels. Oh, look. I forgot about that crystalline. That is signed. I might try pulling out the tape. Oh, is that a Campbell? I think it might be. Yes. Yes, it is a Bill Campbell face. That is so funny. I did not realize that when I bought it. I just thought it was a gorgeous crystalline vase. And I noticed it was signed under the tape. But I couldn't make it out because it was faint. Now that I've got the tape off, It is still faint, but I can recognize that signature. It is a Bill Campbell signature. So there's another piece of Bill Campbell. I thought it was running low. Turns out I just lucked into another piece. So that's fantastic. As always, I hope you guys are able to join us for our upcoming sales. I usually put a list of all of our upcoming sales at the end of my videos. So if you're not able to make our Wednesday sale or our Saturday sale, we do have other sales coming up. So hopefully you're able to join us for some of those. If you do come to our sales, I always remind you, you don't have to buy anything. You don't have to participate in the auction. You can come just to hang out. You can join in the chat. There's a chat feature on Whatnot, so you can hang out and chat with us. I like to engage and answer questions, and just it's a fun time. It is a fun time. And we are multicasting to YouTube and Facebook now, but I cannot see your comments if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook. So the only way I can interact with you is if you are on the Whatnot app. So I invite you to join us. There is a link down in the description if you would like to join Whatnot. And if you are a first-time buyer, you receive a $15 credit from Whatnot to spend with any seller on Whatnot. It doesn't have to be me. And those are affiliate links. So if you use those links, I do receive a small commission that goes to supporting my channel. But I will also include a link to Wednesday's sale and Saturday's sale if you want to bookmark those. And as always, if you just go to my Whatnot page, you can see all of the sales that I have scheduled for the month of August. So we're moving a lot of stuff out the door this week. It feels good. Probably 40 to 50 on Wednesday, 40 to 50 on Saturday, and 20 to 30 for eBay. So that's a lot of stuff going out the door. But I guess I'll see all of you guys tomorrow. So long.